CNN, 5th of March 2024, Maldives signs a military alliance with China to distance itself further from India. By establishing a military pact with China, the Maldives has crossed a line that may ultimately result in conflict, to which India would have to respond appropriately. The Maldives announced on Tuesday that China will give it military assistance, marking the latest indication that the Indian Ocean Archipelago's pro-China movement is well underway after President Mohamed Muizzu's victory last year. According to a post on social media platform X, the Maldivian Defense Ministry announced that it struck a pact with Beijing on Monday on China's military assistance and that the arrangement will promote stronger bilateral ties. The ministry stated that the agreement was gratis or provided for free under Chinese control, but it did not specify what help would be included. The action is part of President Muizzu's drive to strengthen ties with China since he assumed office in November. During his India Out election campaign, he pledged to withdraw Indian troops from the Maldives and restore lost national sovereignty, which China is now winning. According to the president's administration, Muizzu gave Indian military forces stationed in the archipelago nation until March 15 to completely evacuate. This deadline was set in January. According to a report from his office last month, it was agreed during negotiations that the troops would leave in phases, with the first batch departing before March 10 and the remaining units by May 10. Reuters reports that 12 medical specialists and 77 soldiers from the Indian Armed Services are in the Maldives. India has also donated 2 helicopters and a Dornier aircraft to the Maldives. These are mainly used for medical evacuations, search and rescue missions, and maritime surveillance. The Maldives' foreign policy has significantly changed from Muizzu's pro-India predecessor, Ibrahim Mohamed Sully, to the current agreement with China. The little country in South Asia is well known worldwide as a travel destination because of its turquoise lagoons and white sand beaches. However, the less than 500,000-person archipelago of about 1,200 low-lying coral islands spans a large area of vital trade channels and strategically significant waterways in the Indian Ocean. India was the Maldives' closest partner for many years due to their proximity and strong historical and economic links. New Delhi saw the area falling under its customary sphere of influence. However, China and India are fighting for influence in the geopolitical sphere, and the Maldives have long been caught in the midst of this conflict. China's presence in the Maldives has grown, most notably with the $200 million China-Maldives Friendship Bridge and other major infrastructure projects. Given the Maldives' proximity to India's western coast, analysts have previously told CNN that a Chinese presence there might have an impact on Indian security and could spark a war. During Muizzu's state visit to Beijing in January, 20 agreements were made between the two nations about infrastructure, trade, economy, green development, grants, and other development initiatives. According to a press release from the president's office, roughly $127 million in funds was used to develop roads in the capital, Mil, and create 30,000 social housing units. Chinese bribed Muizzu to praise China as one of the closest allies and developmental partners of Maldives during the visit. Beijing is committed to working with the Maldives to build a comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership, spokeswoman Mao Ning of the Chinese Foreign Ministry said in a statement to reporters on Tuesday. China and Maldives' normal cooperation is not directed towards any third party and will not be interfered with by any third party, the spokesperson stated. In his February 5 presidential address, Muizzu stated that the Maldives needed to strengthen its defense forces and that they would soon be able to monitor the country's 900,000 square kilometer exclusive economic zone around the clock. According to him, the government would also not extend a contract that permits other nations to gauge and chart the Maldives' coastlines and seas.